welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2012 USCSA National Championships here live from Sunday River, Maine, in the beautiful western mountains of Maine. Right outside of Bethel, Maine is the beautiful town of Newry, and that is where today we will bring you exciting coverage of the second run of the Ladies Alpine Slalom Championships here on the Monday Morning Trail as we kick it to you from the Barker Base Lodge. Hi, everybody. Boss Hogg alongside Alex Beatty as we are set for an exciting second run, part of two here on the glorious Friday afternoon at Sunday River. The ladies will come down starting just about 12 minutes from now, and we will crown a national champion here in the ladies slalom event. Alex, some amazingly interesting news developing during the break between the first and second run, as we were set here to watch the Warriors go at it once again. Matea Firk from Sierra Nevada College and Kaya Mosenthal from Brown University. They were set to battle it out again for a national championship here on the Monday Morning Trail. Of course, Matea Firk coming across the stripe in the first run with the fastest time. Right behind her, it was Brown University's Kaya Mosenthal. But during the break, some amazing news developing here inside the timing center, as it appears that Matea Firk missed a gate, actually hooked one of the gates with her foot, which allowed her to be disqualified from the event, and she is not going to be running here in run number 2 this afternoon. So the matchup we were hoping for between Firk and Kaya Mosenthal from Brown University, that will not happen as a result of two judges seeing the gate being missed by Firk on the first run and disqualifying the lady from Sierra Nevada College, ending her chances for a repeat back-to-back national championship in the ladies slalom. Amazing developments over the lunch break.
That's right, boss. And, you know, in the USCSA Thompson division, it's often the bottom tier of racers that play gate judge. So I have a lot of gate judging experience, and I got to tell you, boss, I can see that straddle from here. Matea Firk clearly straddled one of those gates. Of course, the kind of thing you never say on the air. We let the professional gate judges decide, and they did indeed confirm my suspicions. Matea Firk is out. Of course, this having huge implications for the rest of the field, who have all moved up one spot, and Brown now taking the lead over Sierra Nevada after the first run by about 2 seconds. But of course, Act 2 about to begin, and that will be the ultimate deciding factor, boss.
So it's anybody's race here this afternoon. All of these ladies having good opportunities to win a national championship. Now in the 30th position, we'll see Kaya Mosenthal from Brown University. It'll be Taya Palick now in the second slot from Sierra Nevada College. Brigitte Park from the University of Connecticut in third. Nicole Polshuk from the University of Nevada at Reno in fourth. Then it's Katie Olfstead from St. Olaf, followed by Issa Floden, Caitlin Forbes. But just listen to these times, Alex, as Mosenthal with a 53.72 and Taya Palick with a 54.32. But then it bunches up, beginning with Park with a 55.11, Polshuk with a 55.12, Olfstead with a 55.54. Then it's Issa Floden with 55.58. And it's Caitlin Forbes from St. Anselm College with a 55.98. So 5 or 6 racers all packed together in the 55-second mark could really make it anyone's race this afternoon.
Absolutely, boss. Literally anyone in the top 10 has a chance at the podium today. It will take a strong run and some definite intense work out there for these racers to move up in the standings, but it's definitely possible. And as we've seen today, anything is possible with a disqualification dragging the entire standings into disorder, boss.
We're glad you've joined us on the World Wide Web at www.uscsa.com. Our broadcast coverage all week long on the USCSA Radio Network. But today it is the ladies slalom that we bring to you from Sunday River, Maine. We're glad you're on board. Just about 7 minutes away from the start of run number 2. The 2012 USCSA National Championships are brought to you in part by Patagonia. Their mission to build the best product, cause no unnecessary harm, and to use business to inspire and implement solutions to the environmental crisis. Learn more at Patagonia.com. Patagonia, proud supporters of the USCSA. And by Reliable Racing. Whether it's Alpine and Nordic ski racing apparel and equipment, hill and event supplies, sports timing equipment, or just hard-to-find race gear, Reliable Racing. It's your one-stop shop. Check them out on the web at ReliableRacing.com. Today's USCSA radio broadcast also brought to you by Yeti Apparel. When you're facing truly abominable weather, the Yeti has you covered. Visit them at YetiApparel.com. Yeti Apparel, proud supporters of the USCSA. And by Hurricane Racing. When it's custom team Alpine, Nordic, or cycling race apparel you need, Hurricane Racing delivers. Demand the very best in custom printed ski suits, jackets, pants, and race apparel. Demand Hurricane Racing at HurricaneRacing.com, official sponsors of the 2012 USCSA National Championship. So we'll take the top 30 times from the morning session. We will reverse the order, and that's the order they'll come down. We call it the flip. So we'll start with the 30th fastest. And good news for University of Wisconsin at Madison's Emily Duncanson. As a result of the Matea Firk disqualification, Duncanson moves into the top 30, and she'll be the guinea pig down for this second run this afternoon, Alex.
And that's a great feeling, boss, to be the first one down, having it's your course. You can do whatever you want with it, and no one has been there to shred it up or cause some ruts to form, get that ice off. You get the brand new course, and it is all yours.
As we go from 559 meters at the top of the Monday morning trail, down here to the 369-meter mark, 190 meters of vertical insanity set by Coach M. LeBlanc. Here are your officials for today's second run. Your TD, it's Charlie Burnham. The referee, R. McGraw. And B. Brown is your chief of race. There'll be 61 gates, 60 direction changes, a bunch of flushes in what appears to be a smooth set here. But as you look into the middle of the run, as they come down that second head wall, there is a hard left booter, a right-hand turn, and these ladies will have to negotiate that. If you are here live at the venue, you'll see our forerunner coming through that section right now, and it should be interesting as they get down to the bottom third of this trail. What will they have left? Will it be enough to win a national championship? Kai Mosenthal now in the driver's seat, but she is challenged. There are 5 racers right behind her, including Taya Palick, Brigitte Park, Nicole Polshuk, Katie Olfstead, Issa Floden, and Caitlin Forbes. They all want a piece of Sunday River gold here at the 2012 USCSA National Championships, and we will know momentarily as we see our second forerunner make it down the course. Alex, you had an opportunity during the break to come down this Monday morning run. How are snow conditions at the top of the hill?
Well, conditions have definitely improved from this morning from a free skiing standpoint. Very soft snow compared to the icy conditions we saw. Of course, some of the racers won't like that, but this course should hold up pretty well with the sun beating down on it. As we said before, a sharp direction change there in the middle leading into this flat section where there is a forest, a colorful red and blue forest of gates, a very, very tight section. Of course, we see this forerunner. She'll be entering this very tight section right here, boss. I think this is going to give a lot of racers trouble right here. Some very sharp turns, and some racers will be exhausted by the time they make it to that section, and they will definitely have some trouble.
Leave it to Tim LeBlanc to set the majority of gates into the lower half of this Monday morning trail. Of course, the second run of 2, the legs already tired from the morning session. And then after 50 or 55 gates of racing, then it gets real tough. We will separate the girls from the ladies today, and momentarily we will see our first runner down the course. It'll be Emily Duncanson from the University of Wisconsin at Madison. She'll lead things off. She'll be followed by Rochester's Marliese Combe. Then it's Hedvig Spangs from Sierra Nevada College. Then Columbia's Paulie Evans, followed by Cornell's Ashby Sussman. Heather Dare from Penn State University is next. Then it's Northern Michigan University's Annalicia Honkanen. Sophie LeBlanc from Clarkson. In the 9th starting position, Danielle Scanlon from Connecticut. And your first 10 racers in the 10th slot. From Syracuse University, it's Nicole Salzman. So all the 4 runners down now, radioing information that's pertinent back to the start gate. They'll get it out through the athletes and coaches at the shack. As you can see the ladies lining up, the fastest 30 collegiate racers in the USCSA, all vying for a gold medal and a national championship. Matea Firk with a disappointing disqualification after run number 1. Ending her 2-event gold medal streak here at the USCSA Championships here in Sunday River, and preventing her from repeating as the national champion in the slalom. But it opens the door, and Kaya Mosenthal from Brown University, leading after the first run last year in the slalom in Idaho, and then had difficulty in the second run. She wants it bad, and we're going to see some incredible competition from these ladies today.
Absolutely, Boston. You can only imagine what is going through their heads right now. This is their last chance to prove themselves. The last run of the season for these ladies. They want to prove that they can put everything out there and show that they are made of gold here at the USCSA National Championships.
Now our course workers and gatekeepers take their positions. It looks like the judges are in place. The timing system is ready to go here from the Barker Base Lot. And we are too, as we bring you live coverage of the ladies' 2012 USCSA Slalom National Final, run number 2, here from Sunday River, Maine. Again, to recap on the first run, our top 10 finishers after run 1. It's Kaya Mosenthal from Brown, Taya Palick from Sierra Nevada, Brigitta Park from Connecticut, University of Nevada, Reno, Nicole Polshuk. Then it's Katie Olfstead from St. Olaf. Rocky Mountain College's Issa Floden will follow, and it looks like we are underway as University of Wisconsin-Madison's Emily Duncanson, wearing bib 29, qualifying 30th on the bubble as a result of the DQ. So Emily Duncanson will lead things off here in run number 2. Let's take a look, Alex, as how she makes her way through this section and now into the flatter part of the course in the lower third, but certainly an increase in the density of the gates here as they make it down to the final 15 or 20 gates, and she's skiing well.
Yeah, she's really moving, boss, holding nothing back. Of course, there is no third run in the USCSA. This is the all-important second run, and this will determine who we will crown this afternoon as champion.
3 gates to go now for Emily Duncanson from Wisconsin-Madison, and she punches across the line in a time of 58.09. So atop your leaderboard, it is Emily Duncanson with a combined time of 1:58.82. Now it's Marlise Combs from the University of Rochester. Making her way out of the top third into the center part of the course comes Combs. She'll be followed by Hedvig Spangs from Sierra Nevada College. Into the lower third is Marlise Combs from Rochester. Combs throwing it down. Has a good run going here. First after their intermediate split shack. So she is ahead of Emily Duncanson. Here comes Marlise Combs. With 5 gates to go, it's Combs. Now Combs pushing towards the finish line. Punching out the final gate and across the stripe, it's Marlise Combs into the lead. With a combined time of 1:55.87, your new leader from Rochester. It is Marlise Combs. Emily Duncanson from Wisconsin-Madison in second. Now on course at the top of the hill, it's Hedvig Spangs from Sierra Nevada College. Spangs, a great performance in Idaho last year in this same event. We didn't see her in the GS. Her first ski race for this 2012 USCSA Nationals is the slalom. She is a great technical skier. Here comes Hedvig Spangs through the center portion into the lower third. She is negotiating the gates well and looks strong with 20 gates to go. Hedvig Spangs from Sierra Nevada College wants to knock Marlise Combs off the top. Will it be enough for Hedvig Spangs? She was the leader at the split shack. Now with 5 gates to go, here comes Hedvig Spangs. And across the stripe, it's Spangs, and she takes the lead. with a combined time of 1:54.09. So we have a podium, Alex Beatty. Emily Duncanson from Wisconsin-Madison in third. Marlise Combe from Rochester in second. And your current leader from Sierra Nevada College is Hedvig Spangs. Now we see wearing bib 25, qualifying 27th fastest after the first run. It's Polly Evans from Columbia University. Evans with a good top half. Now into the lower third. She'll have to make up some time. Only third fastest in the intermediate gate. Will she have enough to overtake Hedvig Spangs as Polly Evanson from Columbia University makes her way into the final four gates? Now punching out into the stripe and across comes Polly Evans from Columbia. Combined time of 1:56.60, good enough for third. So it's Duncanson, Combs, Spangs. Check that. Duncanson, Evans, Combs, and Spangs. Your top four positions, but still the top 26 racers to come.
And Sierra Nevada was very fortunate to get that clean run from Hedvig Spangs. They're going to need all of their top racers to finish cleanly if they want to maintain their lead, or sorry, if they want to retake the lead from Brown in the second run.
Now on course, Cornell University's Ashby Sussman. Sussman qualifying 26th fastest. She's wearing bib 13, fifth at the intermediate gate. She's going to have to make up time here in the lower section. Here comes Ashley Sussman from Cornell. And across the stripe is Sussman. Fifth place for Sussman, 1:58.99. So Hedvig Spangs still leading. But Heather Deer from Penn State University, the Nittany Lion on course into the center section down the head wall. As she makes the transition. Now over to the skiers right of the course. She'll slowly wind her way to the left. Heather Deer from Penn State University. Fifth after the split shack. She'll need to make up time as well. So some of these skiers having a tough time at the top of the hill. Heather Dare from Penn State University. Now with 3 gates to go comes Dare. Dare punching her way out, and across the stripe is Heather Dare from Penn State into fourth position with 1:57.77. So your top 5. They look like Emily Duncanson from Wisconsin-Madison, Heather Dare from Penn State, Columbia's Polly Evans in third, Marlise Combs in second, and Hedvig Spangs from Sierra Nevada, your current leader. Now on course from Northern Michigan University, it's Annalicia Honkanen. Annalicia Honkanen, third fastest in the split shack. She'll need to make up time here in the lower third with 15 gates to go for Honkanen. Now Annalicia Honkanen, she wants to take Hedvig Spangs off the top of the podium. Will it be enough for Annalicia Honkanen as she crosses the stripe in a 1:56.19, good enough for third position? Now at the top of the run from Clarkson University, here comes Sophie LeBlanc. Sophie LeBlanc from Carabasset Valley Academy, now skiing for Clarkson, skiing well. LeBlanc into the center section, making her way towards the lower third with a clean run. Trying to keep the body pointed downhill on the line. Let the hips and the edges do the work. Here comes Sophie LeBlanc. Now into the lower third, it's LeBlanc. Clarkson University's Sophie LeBlanc wants to displace Hedvig Spangs on the podium. Will it be enough for LeBlanc? She was second fastest at the halfway split. Got behind, but now recovers. Here comes LeBlanc, punching them out of the way, and across the stripe, it's Sophie LeBlanc. And it's good enough for second place for LeBlanc. A combined time of 1:54.72. The second fastest time of the day for LeBlanc, but not good enough to put Hedvig Spangs down. Spangs still your leader. LeBlanc in second, Combe in third. But now it's Danielle Scanlon. Scanlon from the University of Connecticut. She's sixth fastest at the halfway mark. She'll have to pick up some time here in the bottom third to surpass Hedvig Spangs. Next we'll see Nicole Salzman from Syracuse University. But into the final 15 gates comes Danielle Scanlon from University of Connecticut. 22nd fastest after the first run. Here she comes into the last 3 gates. Into the finish corral comes Danielle Scanlon with a time of 1:56.71. That puts her in the 6th spot. Now dropping out of the start shack, it's Nicole Salzman from Syracuse University. She'll be followed by the University of Colorado's Kayla Weber. Salzman on course, coming out of the top third into the center section. Salzman qualified 21st fastest this morning. Will it be enough for Saltzman? She'll have to negotiate this center portion carefully. Here comes Nicole Saltzman from Syracuse University with a good run going. Fifth fastest at the split shack. Saltzman will have to pick it up. Hedvig Spangs throwing down a big second run early. Will it be enough for Nicole Saltzman from Syracuse? With 5 gates to go for Saltzman. Here she comes, and across the gate is Nicole Saltzman. And it's good enough for the lead. Nicole Saltzman from Syracuse University. Now your new leader with a time of 1:53.59. But Kayla Weber from the University of Colorado wants to change things. And she moves quickly through the head wall. And now into the pitch change comes Kayla Weber. Weber skiing well. Nicole Saltzman, your current leader from Syracuse University. Kayla Weber with the second fastest time in the split shack. She'll need to haul in the last 10 gates to surpass Saltzman. Will it be enough for Kayla Weber? As she makes her way into the final 4 gates, now Kayla Weber punching across the line. It's Weber, and Weber takes the lead. Kayla Weber with a combined time of 1:52.42 from the University of Colorado is your new leader. So your top 5 look like this. From the University of Rochester, Marliese Combe in 5th. Sophie LeBlanc from Clarkson in 4th. It's Hedvig Spangs from Sierra Nevada College in 3rd. Then Syracuse's Nicole Saltzman in 2nd. And your leader from the University of Colorado, Kayla Weber. And it looks like some problems for Nika Mosenthal from Brown University, as Mosenthal had a rocket ride coming down the Monday morning trail. A little too fast, though, as she came out of the steeps into the flats. Had a tough time with the transition. It looks like she has hiked and made a gate. But that is going to take her off the podium for sure. It is tough to make up time here in this second run. Nika Mosenthal from Brown University, the younger sister of Kaya Mosenthal, who still awaits the top of the Monday morning trail to try to win a national championship. 2 gates to go for Nika Mosenthal. And across the stripe comes Mosenthal with a 2:04.87. Good enough for 12th position. A tough break for Nika Mosenthal.
That's right, boss. And now Brown will need their top 3 skiers to all have clean runs if they want to win today's race. Sierra Nevada definitely challenging with a fantastic second run by Hedvig Spangs. Still the fastest so far.
Now on course, it's Julia White from Syracuse. Her teammate, Nicole Saltzman, in the second slot. Julia White from Syracuse now into the bottom third. 10 gates to go for White. Maybe 12. She'll be followed by Clarkson University's Jill Clevenger. And with 3 to go, towards the finish line comes Julia White. And White with a combined time of 1:54.69, good enough for 4th position. Now at the top, it's Jill Clevenger from Clarkson University. She'll be followed by St. Anselm College's Monica Redente. Out of the top third into the center section comes Clevenger. Jill Clevenger from Clarkson University, teammates with Sophie LeBlanc. Making her way into the lower third and skiing well. A strong run here from Clevenger, although 5th fastest in the split shack. She'll need to make up time to overtake Kayla Weber. And into the final gates comes Jill Clevenger from Clarkson. And across the stripe, it's Clevenger. And a combined time of 1:53.68. Good enough for 3rd place. Still the fastest 16 racers to come, including St. Anselm College's Monica Redente, now on course. Out of the top third, into the head wall in the center section of Monday morning. Live second round coverage here on the USCSA Radio Network. We are close to finding a national champion. Who's it going to be? Will it be Monica Redente from St. Anselm? 15 gates to go for Redente. She'll be followed by Tufts University's Chelsea Stevens, now dropping in at the top. But here at the bottom with 3 gates to go, it's Monica Redente from St. Anselm's College. And she crosses a stripe at 1:52.96. That's good enough for 2nd place. Now from Tufts, it's Chelsea Stevens. Chelsea Stevens, 15th fastest. Take the call.
And here comes Chelsea, boss. She's really cruising. This is exactly the kind of course she strives in. Technical and fast. She's got incredible precision. Like an oiled gazelle, she handles every single turn. She is 9th fastest after the first intermediate. She is making her way down. Of course, Chelsea, I'm sure, right now, her parents watching, so supportive. She's dedicating this run, she told me, to her parents who have been so supportive for her in her career as she makes her way towards the finish. Chelsea Stevens crossed the plane for Tufts University, a combined time of 1:54.69. Good enough for 6th, boss.
And congratulations to Chelsea Stevens from Tufts University. Emma LeBlanc now on course from Brown. She qualified 14th fastest with a 58.05 in the first run. And now it's Emma LeBlanc from Brown University. She'll be followed by Brenna Murray from the University of Wisconsin in Madison. Into the center section comes Emma LeBlanc. LeBlanc now skiing well. Out of the flush. Now into the final third comes LeBlanc. Still 20 gates to go here on this long and windy 61-gate course on the Monday morning trail at Sunny River. Run 2 of the USCSA Women's National Championship Slalom Final. With 4 gates to go, it's Emma LeBlanc. Will she have enough to take the lead? Across the stripe comes LeBlanc, and she's your new leader. Emma LeBlanc from Brown University takes the lead away from Kayla Weber. So now your top 5 is Jill Clevenger from Clarkson, Nicole Salzman from Syracuse in 4th, Monica Redente from St. Anselm in 3rd, Kayla Weber from the University of Colorado in 2nd, and your new leader from Brown University, it is Emma LeBlanc. Meanwhile on course from Wisconsin-Madison, it's Brenna Murray. Murray qualifying 13th fastest in the first run today. Now makes her way to the lower third. She'll be followed by Maria Mastanduno from Brown University. With 5 gates to go, Brenna Murray now pushing hard towards the finish line, and across the stripe she punches. Brenna Murray with a 1:53.13 combined time. Good enough for 4th place. Fast and furious action here in the final run for the ladies slalom. The 12 fastest still to come down. On course from Brown University wearing pip 36, it is Maria Mastanduno. She was 12th fastest after run number 1. She wants to try to make up some time, and she is skiing well. Here comes Maria Mastanduno from Brown University. Into the lower third and 15 gates to go for Mastanduno. She'll be followed by Mimi Palavaro from Rocky Mountain College, who is now on course. And with 3 gates to go, here is Maria Mastanduno from Brown University. And across the stripe in a time of 1:51.09, and it's good enough for the lead. Your new leader from Brown University, it's Maria Mastanduno. Lightning fast on the second run here on Monday morning. Still the fastest 11 racers to come, including Rocky Mountain College's Mimi Palavara. Palavara now skiing well down into the lower third, letting the hips and the edges do the action, trying to keep the body pointed downhill on the line. 15 gates to go for Palavara. She's 3rd fastest at the intermediate split shack. Will she make it up? Maria Mastanduno, your current leader from Brown. And now across the stripe, Rocky Mountain College's Mimi Palavara. And Palavara is in the lead. Mimi Palavara with a lightning fast time of 1:51.06. She is your new leader. So your top 5, Redente, Weber, LeBlanc, Mastanduno, and Mimi Palavara. Now on course from the University of British Columbia, it is Samantha Bisnair. Bisnair qualifying 10th after the morning run. Into the final third comes Samantha Bisnair. Bisnair with a good run in the giant slalom just 2 days ago. Now let's see what she can put together. Will it be enough to overtake Palavara? And Samantha Bisnair does. She's your new leader with a combined time of 1:50.86. Samantha Bisnair from the University of British Columbia leads the women's slalom final here. Now it's Emily Lamoureux on course from Sierra Nevada College. She'll be followed by the University of Massachusetts' Shannon Bloom. Lamoureux now qualified 9th fastest this morning. She is moving well. Still the fastest 8 racers to come. Emily Lamoureux from Sierra Nevada College. And she is skiing well. Here at the bottom, into the final gate and across the stripe comes Lamoureux, and she takes the lead. Sierra Nevada College's Emily Lamoureux, your new leader with a combined time of 1:48.55. Still the top 8 to come, including Shannon Bloom from the University of Massachusetts, wearing bib number 7. She was 8th fastest this morning. Any of the next 8 racers have a chance at this, Alex.
That's absolutely right, boss. Just a couple of seconds, just a fraction of a second separating many of these racers. It's truly anyone's race, and we're going to see some stiff competition for the next couple skiers.
Final third comes Shannon Bloom from the University of Massachusetts. The pride of the zoo, it's Shannon Bloom with 3 gates to go. Will it be enough for the lead for Shannon Bloom as she crosses the stripe? Good enough for second position, 150.16. Now Caitlin Forbes on course for St. Anselm's College. The strong Caitlin Forbes, stronger than new bridge cables, is Forbes. Forbes, 7th fastest after the morning session, now through the center section into the lower third. Will it be enough for Caitlin Forbes? 5th fastest at the split shack. She'll need to make up a lot of time to overtake Emily Lamoureux. Will it be enough for St. Anselm's College's Caitlin Forbes? She'll be followed by Rocky Mountain's Issa Floated. And with 5 gates to go, here comes Caitlin Forbes from St. Anselm. Punching her way through the final gates and across the stripe, it's Caitlin Forbes. Moves into second place with a 1:49.72. So, Mimi Palavaro from Rocky Mountain in 5th. Samantha Bisnair from British Columbia in 4th. It's Shannon Bloom from UMass in 3rd. Caitlin Forbes from St. Anselm in 2nd. And still your leader from Sierra Nevada College, it's Emily Lamoureux. Meanwhile on course, Issa Floaten from Rocky Mountain College, wearing bib number 4, 6th fastest in the morning session. And she had some tough struggle up at the top of the hill, only 9th fastest coming through the split gate. She'll really have to pour it on here in the bottom. Will it be enough for Rocky Mountain College's Issa Floaten? Now Floaten ducks in across the stripe. It's Floaten, good enough for second place. So a good lower third for Issa Floaten, pulls her back in a 1:49.50. Still Lamoureux from Sierra Nevada College leading, but dropping in, it's St. Olaf's Katie Olstead. Anybody's race now as Olstead makes her way through the top third. Winding back to the skiers left on this course, she looks strong. Here comes Katie Olstead from St. Olaf. She'll be followed by Nevada Reno's Nicole Polshuk. Olstead wants a national championship. Will it be enough? She struggled at the top in the time, only 11th fastest at the split shack. Can she make up the room? Here comes Katie Olstead from St. Olaf College. 5 gates to go for Olstead. And she punches the final gates, and across the stripe, it's Katie Olstead. Good enough for third position, 1:49.66. So your top 5, Shannon Bloom, Caitlin Forbes, Katie Olstead, Issa Floaten, but still your leader from Sierra Nevada College, Emily Lamoureux. As we take a second and a break here for the course workers to come out and make repairs to the course. An incredible flip here with the 5 fastest racers to come. Nicole Polshuk at the top from Nevada Reno. She finished 4th fastest this morning. Will she be able to win a national championship? It's almost here, Alex Speedy. We're going to find out who's going to take this gold home right now.
That's right, boss. The excitement is mounting. They are fixing this course up. These racers going so fast. They have torn out the gates, but it looks like we're back underway with Nicole Polshuk dropping into the course.
Now Polshuk from the University of Nevada, Reno in the top third. Polshuk's got to let it all hang out here. She's going to have a super fast time to be competitive against Brown University's Kaya Mosenthal. Still left to come the fastest 3 racers. But now it's Nevada Reno's Nicole Polshuk. Polshuk now making her way into the lower third. The legs are on fire, nuclear. She's holding it together, swinging the hips back and forth, left to right. The edge is doing the work, keeping the body facing downhill towards the line. 5 gates to go for Polshuk. Will it be enough? Nevada Reno's Nicole Polshuk. Now across the stripe, and she takes the lead. Your new leader from the University of Nevada Reno, it's Nicole Polshuk with a combined time of 1:48.40. Still the fastest, 3 to come down. Brigitte Park from the University of Connecticut, now on course. High atop this Monday morning trail on the skier's right. As she makes her way, now that'll flip her to the left as she makes it down the head wall. And she's skiing well. Here comes Brigitte Park from the University of Connecticut. Halfway down now. We'll see the intermediate split. Will it be in the lead? Brigitte Park. No, a slow top side for Brigitte Park. Only 10th fastest. She's going to have to make up some major league time to be in this podium. Here comes UConn's Brigitte Park. The Husky with 10 gates to go. She wants to overtake Nicole Polshuk from Nevada Reno. Will it be enough? Here comes Brigitte Park across the stripe in 1:49.42. Good enough for third position. Still the fastest, 2 racers to go. Taya Palick from Sierra Nevada College. She can taste gold. She wants it badly, and here she goes. Now out of the start shack into the race course comes Taya Palick. Wearing bib 41, the second fastest qualifier after this morning's session. Your top 5 still, Katie Olfstead in 5th, Issa Floden in 4th, and it looks like that Taya Palick had some difficulty. She's back on course, but she had to lose some speed in that. Let's take a look at the intermediate split. We'll find out if it cost Taya Palick from Sierra Nevada College, and in fact it did. Palick, 20th fastest after the halfway gate. Will be almost impossible for her to make up the time here in the bottom part of this course. And it leaves the fastest racer still to come, Kaya Mosenthal from Brown.
That's right, boss. It was those first couple turns that killed it for Taya Palick. Looks like she picked up a little bit too much speed and had to ski out of the course briefly.
Now Taya Palick, although it appears Taya Palick came back with a combined time of 1:48.22. So as we said, Taya Palick hauled it on in the bottom section of the course and out of nowhere lights it up into the first place position. So your leader now from Sierra Nevada College, it's Taya Palick. In second, Nicole Polshuk from the University of Nevada Reno. And Emily Lamoureux from Sierra Nevada in third. Meanwhile, the fastest racer still to come, and now she's on course. From Brown University, it's Kaya Mosenthal. She wants a national championship to avenge last year in Idaho, and she's skiing like a tremendous machine. Here comes Kaya Mosenthal down the top third into the center section. You can tell this is a fast run for Kaya Mosenthal from Brown. She can taste a national championship here. Will it be enough? We'll take a look at the intermediate split for Kaya Mosenthal. Second place fastest in the intermediate gate. Will she be able to overtake Taya Palick? Now into the bottom third comes Kaya Mosenthal. 15 gates to go for Mosenthal. She's that close to a national championship. Kaya Mosenthal can taste the gold with 5 gates to go. Here comes Mosenthal. Across the stripe, it's Kaya Mosenthal, and she wins it. A national championship for Kaya Mosenthal from Brown University in an epic run here on the Monday Morning Trail in the 2012 USCSA National Championship in the women's slalom. It belongs to Kaya Mosenthal. She's waited a year for this day, and it delivers gold on a beautiful cloudless afternoon in the western mountains of Maine. Congratulations to Kaya Mosenthal from Brown University, your 2012 USCSA Ladies Alpine Slalom National Champion.
Wow, boss, that was some fantastic skiing by Kaya Mosenthal. She was in first after the first run, and she knew that if she won this run, she would take home the gold, and she came through in the clutch, delivered an amazing run, and both her and Brown University will be claiming the gold today in the National Championships, Ladies Slalom at the USCSA National Championships.
Unbelievable performance from Brown University's Kaya Mosenthal. She has waited a good 12 months for this exact moment in time, and Mosenthal keeps it together, pouring on an incredibly fast run. You can tell in the top third, Alex Beatty, that she wanted this gold medal more than anything. I mean, it was all left to right hung out. There was nothing left in the tank, and Kaya Mosenthal comes across the stripe in the fastest second run time of the day of 52.30, a combined time of 146.02, almost 2.5 seconds faster than the combined time of second place finisher Taya Palick from Sierra Nevada College. It wasn't even close. That's how badly Kaya Mosenthal wanted gold today.
Absolutely, boss. And what a reversal of last year's outcome with Kaya Mosenthal falling in the second run of the slalom, opening the door for Mattea Ferk to claim the gold. And this year, Mattea Ferk's disqualification allowing Kaya Mosenthal to claim victory with an amazing second run. She'll be taking home the gold this year. What a turn of events, boss.
Boy, you wanted to watch that head-on-head matchup.
Oh, yeah.
You really wanted to see that this afternoon. And oddly enough, it finishes in the exact reverse outcome as it did last year in this same event from Sun Valley, Idaho, with Ferk taking the championship away from Mosenthal as a result of Mosenthal crashing. But this year, a 180-degree directional change as Ferk DQing after run one, leaving the door wide open for Mosenthal, and she ran right through it. And boy, she ran through it quickly. Almost a 2.5 second advantage over second place finisher Taya Palick. So congratulations to our 2012 USCSA Women's Alpine Slalom National Champion. It goes to Brown University's Kaya Mosenthal. Finishing in second place from Sierra Nevada College, it's Taya Palick. And in third position from the University of Nevada, Reno, Nicole Polchuk. Then it's Sierra Nevada's Emily Lamoureux in fourth. Fifth spot belongs to Brigitta Park from University of Connecticut. In sixth place, Rocky Mountain College's Isa Floden. And then from St. Olaf College, it's Katie Olvstead in seventh. Eighth position belongs to Caitlin Forbes from St. Anselm College. In the ninth spot, Shannon Bloom from UMass. And in 10th, from the University of British Columbia, Samantha Bisnair. In 11th spot, Mimi Palavara from Rocky Mountain College. Then it's Brown University's Maria Mastanduno. In 13th spot, the teammate from Brown, Emma LeBlanc. In 14th, the University of Colorado's Kayla Weber. Then it's St. Anselm's College's Monica Redente in the 15th position. Followed by Brenna Murray in 16th from the University of Wisconsin at Madison. Syracuse's Nicole Salzman in 17th. Jill Clevenger from Clarkson in 18th. From Sierra Nevada College in 19th, it's Hedvig Spangs. And rounding out your top 20 for the women's slalom event here at Sunday River. From Syracuse, it's Julia White. But the day belongs to Kaya Mosenthal from Brown University. Getting a national championship here on two exciting runs of Alpine racing on the Monday Morning Trail. Now let's get back to live action. As crossing the finish line from St. Olaf College, it's Kathleen Steffley in a combined time of 2:02.67. Just to back up and give you some times that have come across, Madison McLaughlin from St. Olaf in 1:59.35, good enough for 33rd position. Brown University's Catherine Stewart crossed in 1:57.42, putting her in the 27th slot. Jamie Roberts from Colorado State University crossed in 2:00.40, good enough for 34th. Amanda Peterson from the University of Minnesota Duluth, she's across in 1:59.30, good enough for 32nd spot. And Clarkson University's Sarah Schaefer, she crossed in 1:58.99, good enough for 30th position. Meanwhile, Samantha Davis from the University of British Columbia across the stripe and into the corral in 2:00.29, good enough for 34th. And on course, it's St. Anselm's Kirsten Huff. So a big day for Brown University here at Sunday River, Maine. Friday proved to be the Brown Day.
That's right, boss. They have taken it, run away with it here at the Slalom Champions. Of course, Sierra Nevada right now sitting in second with Clarkson sitting in third. That could change here, pending an impressive performance by a skier from Rocky Mountain or St. Anselm. But right now, your top three, Brown in first, Sierra Nevada in second, and Clarkson in third.
Kirsten Huff across the stripe in 2:02.06, good enough for 36th position. Now on course into the lower third, it's Wisconsin-Madison's Rebecca Friends. She qualified 39th fastest after run number 1. Sophia House now also on course from UMass. And they'll be followed by Rocky Mountain's Megan Thies, who currently awaits her second run at the top. And now across the stripe, it's Rebecca Friends from Wisconsin-Madison with a combined time of 2:03.49. Fun to watch these lady racers come down. Alex says Kaya Mosenthal leading a charge, but it could have been anyone's race, and really surprised by the final time of Taya Palick as we had seen her ski out at the top. We thought that might have been the end of the day for her, but then somehow, some way, but she was 10th place fastest at the intermediate split, and she was able to gather herself, really pour it on in the last 15 gates of this course, and ended up being in the lead before Mosenthal came down. It shocked, I think, all of us here.
Absolutely, boss. That was a feat of tremendous athleticism to start from going very slowly. I don't think she came to a complete stop, but she was definitely slowing down. She got back in the course and put every ounce of energy into every single turn, harnessing the power of each ski as it bent into the snow and pushing herself, driving herself to the podium, as she will finish in second at today's Slalom Championships.
Very respectable for Taya Palick from Sierra Nevada College. Sophia House from UMass has crossed the finish line in a 2:03.34. And now across the stripe from Rocky Mountain College, it's Megan Thies. Good enough for 40th position in a 2:03.75. Skiing in the center of the course now from the University of British Columbia, it is Tobias Britton. She'll be followed by Syracuse's Kelsey Dignas. Into the lower third comes Britton from British Columbia. Nice to see the University of British Columbia well represented in both the men's and the ladies' Alpine racing here at Sunday River. A long way to travel. I'm not sure we could have had a national championships any further away from home than the University of British Columbia.
Well, absolutely, boss. But Tobias Britton, actually born in Vermont, must feel right at home here. These must be the conditions she grew up skiing at Akimo, and she is really loving it. Really showing her speed right now as she crossed the finish line with a very impressive time.
37th position for Britton at a 2:02.62. Now on course it is Kelsey Dignas from Syracuse University. She'll be followed by St. Olaf College's Alexandra Anderson. So Kelsey Dignas and Kirsten Anderson, both teammates at Syracuse University, they're on course. And 3 gates to go for Dignas. Now across the stripe is Kelsey Dignas with a time of 2:02.17. That's good enough for 37th position. Syracuse's Kirsten Anderson now on course. She'll be followed by St. Olaf's Alexandra Anderson. Don't forget tonight at 7 o'clock, the Big Air competition right here at Barker Mountain, all part of the USCSA Welcome festivities. We are going to take some of the greatest snowboarders and skiers and let them huck the biggest tricks you've ever seen off a 60-foot hit here right next to the Alpine competition venue at Barker Mountain. You won't want to miss it. It all kicks off at 7 o'clock tonight. If you're anywhere near the Western Maine Mountains, we invite you as our guest to the 2012 USCSA Big Air Bonanza right here at Sunday River.
I'll be there, boss. You going to be there?
I am going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
Live music from Axis Armada. A big cookout. Oh, they cook Bubba burgers. Boss has got to have a Bubba Burger tonight at 7 p.m., and you can have one too. So come and join us. And not only can you see some great competition, but you'll meet all of the athletes and the coaches. Almost 600 of them here at Sunday River this week, all part of the 2012 USCSA National Championships. A couple of racers across the stripe, including Kelsey Dignas with a time of 2:02.17. Then it was Kirsten Anderson, also from Syracuse, in 2:04.08. And now recently crossing from St. Olaf College, it's Alexandra Anderson with a time of 2:02.19.
Boss, it's just a testament to how well these athletes have prepared for the day. There have been no athletes skiing out of the course. No one's lost a ski yet. I haven't really seen any falls. These athletes have done very well in the conditions, and it's great to see them performing at such a high level.
Now across the stripe from the University of British Columbia, it is Kelsey Nilsson. Nilsson with a combined time of 2:02.21. She'll be followed by the University of Washington's Allison Howe, wearing bib 35, qualified 47th fastest in the morning session. And in the start shack, awaiting her second run from the University of Minnesota Duluth, it is Catherine Roosh. Here comes Allison Howe from the University of Washington into the lower third. And now dropping out of the start shack is Roosh from Minnesota Duluth.
Allison Howe, the senior out of University of Washington. This is her last ski race with Washington. She'll be graduating in 2 weeks, so our hats off to Allison Howe. She's had a great career for University of Washington, and she has a great second run here at the USCSA National Championships.
Across the stripe, it's Howe from Washington in 2:07.09, good enough for 47th position. Catherine Roysch now from Minnesota Duluth out of the center section into the lower third. And Whitman College's Lexi Dreschel, qualified 49th fastest. It's always great to see the late bib numbers getting into the action. Lexi Dreschel starting run number 1 in the 102nd starting position. Finished 49th fastest after 102 racers down. She's from Whitman College and now on course. Meanwhile, here at the bottom, it's Minnesota Duluth's Catherine Roosh, and she crosses in a time of 2:08.55. That'll put her in 48th position. Meanwhile, into the center section comes Whitman College's Lexi Dreschel. She'll be followed by Haley Gilmore from Clarkson University. Into the lower third comes Lexi Dreschel. And Haley Gilmore from Clarkson about to drop in for run number 2. Six gates to go for Lexi Dreschel from Whitman College. Now here comes Dreschel. And across the stripe into the line comes Lexi Dreschel with a combined time of 2:04.10. That's good enough for 46th position for Dreschel. Haley Gilmore from Clarkson University now on course. She'll be followed by UMass's Melissa Curley. Gilmore 50th fastest after the first run.
And you can just see the movement of the sun behind the mountain has really changed the lighting here on the course. Shadows interplaying with the gates as racers will struggle to get their bearings and see the rest of the course. Of course, they'll handle it no problem, as we see here. Haley Gilmore from Clarkson not struggling at all. She has handled every turn like a hunter. She is hunting for an excellent finish, and she'll get it as she crosses the finish line, boss.
2:07.53 for Haley Gilmore from Clarkson University. A good second run for her. Now it's UMass's Melissa Curley on course. She'll be followed by Jessie Evans from Cornell University. I had an opportunity to have some lunch with the Cornell University ski team today down at the Barker Base Lodge. We got some good laughs about the Dingle Cam. You would have expected Liza Dingle would have told the Cornell team about Dingle Cam, but she's obviously very, very, you're just very humble about it. She doesn't want to brag. And here at the end, sliding across the finish line in an epic finish, it is Haley Gilmore from Clarkson University. And it looks like Gilmore had a tough time as just the legs are complete rubber here after 2 runs. 61 gates here on the second run, 58 gates on the first run. And it looked like the legs of Haley Gilmore had enough of Alpine racing today at Sunday River.
Absolutely, boss. They just totally went out under her and gave her a bit of a shock there as she went sliding into the B netting, but she was okay. She got up and looks like she is okay. We'll see if she skied around all the gates, but she definitely crossed the finish.
And we got to check on that on the name. We thought it was Haley Gilmore that was coming across sliding through the finish line, but in fact it was Melissa Curley wearing bib number 65. So Haley Gilmore had a successful run, not an epic crash at the bottom, but it was indeed Melissa Curley. But she's okay. Melissa is out of the finish corral now, and congratulations to her for some exciting last-second heroics here at the finish line of this ladies' slalom final. Jessie Evans across the stripe from Cornell University with a time of 2:06.16. That's good enough for 48th position. She'll be followed by the British Columbia's Christina Donnelly. And now from the University of Connecticut in the start shack, it is Amanda Breedy. 10 gates to go for Donnelly from British Columbia. Weaving her way down to the final 3 gates, and she punches them out as she completes across the stripe into the corral her 2012 Ladies Slalom Final. From the University of British Columbia, it is Christina Donnelly with a combined time of 2:01.96. Good enough for 36th spot. A good run for Christina Donnelly.
A great run, boss. Christina Donnelly, a junior out of British Columbia, majoring in fine art, and she showed it. Showing that skiing is not just a sport, it is an art, and she carved some beautiful turns, and it led to a very fast run, the 27th fastest, in fact, a major improvement over her first run.
Now on course wearing bib 61 from Connecticut, it is Amanda Breedy. She'll be followed by Katie Tadero from the University of Massachusetts. Julia Mason from Lafayette College in the start shack awaiting run number 2. And across the stripe comes Amanda Breedy with a time of 2:07.07. Good enough for 50th slot. Katie Tadaro, 55th fastest qualifier after run 1. Now comes through the center section into the lower third. And Julia Mason from Lafayette College awaits her second run from the top. But the day belongs to Kaya Mosenthal from Brown University. After an odd string of events during the break, where we find that the number 1 qualifier, Mateta Firk from Sierra Nevada College, disqualified as a result of missing a gate, leaving the door wide open. We wanted the war. We had hoped for the war. We had talked about the war for the last year. And we got it just in a different form, almost a fitting form, it seems like, as a result of the exact opposite thing happening in Sun Valley, Idaho last year during the 2011 USCSA National Women's Final in the slalom.
And hopefully we'll get another chance to see it, boss. I know Matea Firk, a sophomore out of Sierra Nevada. I'm actually not sure what year Kaya Mosenthal is. Maybe you know, but we'll look into that. We'll get back to you on that, and hopefully we'll see them back at it next year back in Sun Valley, Idaho.
Now back to live racing action. Katie Tadero from UMass across the stripe in 2:09.02. Here comes Julia Mason from Lafayette College with 3 gates to go. She'll be followed by Rocky Mountain's Jessica Wolf. And now Julia Mason across the stripe in 2:09.24. Jessica Wolf from Rocky Mountain College now on course, making her way into the center section. So still lots of exciting ladies action here on the plate for you from the Monday morning trail in Sunday River. As Boss Hogg and Alex Beatty bring it to you live from the Barker Broadcast Center on what has just turned into another glorious afternoon. Could we ask for any better conditions? I mean, does it get any better than this in the month of March in the state of Maine?
Well, we could definitely ask, boss, but I don't know if we would receive. It is absolutely gorgeous. The sun has come out after a cloudy and cold start to the morning. Things have heated up, and it's just a beautiful day to go skiing. I'm excited to get back out there and carve some turns into what's just become a beautiful day.
Jessica Wolf from Rocky Mountain now across the finish line into the corral with a time of 2:09.74. She'll be followed by Denali Graham from the University of Connecticut. The Huskies fielding a great program here in the Alpine competition, both girls and boys. And UConn's Denali Graham into the lower third with 20 gates to go.
That's right, boss. UConn fielding a very strong team with Brigida Park sitting in 5th right now. She had a very impressive performance today. 3rd in the first run. She had a little bit of trouble in the second, but it was just an all-around fantastic performance. She is definitely a very strong skier to watch, boss.
And across the stripe comes Graham with a time of 2:11.43, good enough for 57th slot. Now University of Rochester's Rachel Brand on course. She'll be followed by Heidi Armstrong from Rocky Mountain College. Let's quickly run down. If you're just joining us on the USCSA Radio Network, we have our championship podium just about officially decided here, although it is still unofficial. We have to wait until all of the racers come down. But barring some miraculous reality here at Sunday River, your national champion from Brown University, Kaya Mosenthal. She was 53.72 after the first run, 52.30 after the second run, the fastest of all of the second runs. She was second fastest to Matea Firk in the first run, but Firk, being disqualified, prevented her second run. And Kaya Mosenthal, with a combined time of 1:46.02, wins the 2012 USCSA Women's Alpine Slalom National Championship. In second place from Sierra Nevada College, Taya Palick. University of Nevada, Reno's Nicole Polshuk in third. Emily LaMoreau from Sierra Nevada in fourth. Rounding out your top 5 from UConn, it's Brigida Park. Meanwhile, back to live action. Here, Heidi Armstrong from Rocky Mountain College with 2 gates to go. Punches through across the stripe comes Armstrong in a time of 2:10.84. Good enough for 57th position. Kelsey Bressman from University of Connecticut now on course. She'll be followed by Rochester's Brianna Patasak.
Kelsey Bressman, the freshman out of UConn, loves to Dougie. She'll actually be holding a Dougieing clinic after the race in the Barker Mountain Lodge, where she will teach you how to Dougie for a small price. Just a fantastic skier and an even better dancer, boss.
I don't even know if I should ask what Dougieing is. Now the timing official over here next to me says that we need to go Dougieing. Is that true? Am I going to be embarrassed for that statement? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yes, thumbs are up for embarrassment. Yeah, the embarrassment thumbs up have just been shown here to Boss August. We move on to live action. Kelsey Bressman from the University of Connecticut crossing the stripe in 2:10.80. She'll be followed by Rochester's Brianna Patasak. And now in the start shack from Whitman College, it's Tori Anderson. Under perfect bluebird skies here in the western mountains of Maine. We're glad you're with us at www.uscsa.com, part of the USCSA Radio Network. And of course, if you are very lucky, you are standing here at this gorgeous USCSA National Championship Alpine venue at one of the 7 mountaintops at Sunday River, Maine. This one's called Barker. I can't even name them all. I should be able to name them all, but I can't. There's a bunch of them. And what is an absolute enormous ski resort here. Something for everybody. And you add in the temperatures we've had this week along with the bluebird skies, and I don't think it could get much better. Brianna Patasak across the line from University of Rochester in 2:14 flat, good enough for 61st place. Tori Anderson from Whitman now into the final 10 gates. She'll be followed by Kayla Weiserek from the University of Minnesota Duluth, and UMass's Lauren Ross awaits run number 2 from the start shack. Across the stripe comes Anderson from Whitman College in a 2:10.18. Good enough for 57th position. Let's go down your top 20. In 20th spot from Syracuse, Julia White. Then it's Hedvig Spangs from Sierra Nevada College in 19th. She's followed by, preceded by Clarkson University's Jill Clevenger in the 18th position. 17th belongs to Nicole Salzman from Syracuse University. From the University of Wisconsin-Madison, in 16th place, it's Brenna Murray. Then from St. Anselm's College, in the 15th slot, Monica Redente. University of Colorado's Kayla Weber in the 14th position. Emma LeBlanc takes 13th place from Brown. And her teammate Maria Mastinduno in the 12th slot, also from Brown. Rocky Mountain College's Mimi Palavara in the 11th position. Now rounding out your top 10, Samantha Bisnair from the University of British Columbia. Then it's UMass's Shannon Bloom in 9th. Caitlin Forbes from St. Anselm College in the 8th slot. Katie Olstead from St. Olaf's in 7th. In 6th place from Rocky Mountain College, it's Issa Floden. Your top 5 from UConn in 5th, Brigitte Park. Then in 4th place from Sierra Nevada, Emily Lamoureux. In 3rd from Nevada Reno, Nicole Polshuk. Your runner-up from Sierra Nevada College, it's Taya Pallett. But the day belongs to Brown University's Kaya Mosenthal, winning the ladies' national championship here in the Alpine slalom competition. So congratulations to Brown and to Kaya Mosenthal, our gold medalist and champion here today at the Monday Morning Trail at Sunday River. Meanwhile, back to live action. Kayla Weiserek crossing the line in 2:42.91 from Minnesota Duluth. And now it's UMass's Lauren Ross with a combined time of 2:15.99.
You know, boss, I've noticed something we haven't seen all week. It's people coming down with jackets, teammates bringing down coats, jackets, and ski pants for their fellow racers, something we haven't seen because it's just been so warm. These racers have gone up already in their speed suits and probably unhappy to do even that. Those speed suits, of course, they're cold when it's cold out and they can be warm when it's warm out too. But now we are seeing racers bring jackets, just a testament to how beautiful it's been here at Sunday River all week.
Leave it to a ski racer to notice the lack of clothing coming down the hill. And you're absolutely right. I wouldn't have thought of it until you said that, but I have not seen one jacket come down here in somebody's hand. So you're right. It has been warm enough to ride the lift up in the speed suit, and everyone enjoying this glorious weather we've been having in western Maine. Kelly Carnop from the University of Wisconsin-Madison across the stripe in 2:13.14, good enough for 62nd spot. Rebecca Wong from Penn State University now on course. Caitlin Wolcott from Cornell, she awaits at the top for run number 2. You know, there was some worry, Alex, we weren't going to get the Nordic competition off down at the Bethel Cross Country Center as a result of just a week of extremely warm temperatures. Different than an Alpine mountain where they have been able to just pack snow in, you know, day after day after day with grooming operations, and certainly the altitude difference. We're probably up another, 15 to 1,800 feet here in the mountains as we are down at the base of the mountain where the cross-country venue is. But there was some concern that they had lost a significant amount of snow in the meltdown, and apparently were able to get it together with just an act of 100 volunteers going down to the Bethel Cross Country Center, using all of the machinery that they had, people with snow shovels literally, trying to fill in the courses and the holes that had melted out overnight. And apparently we get the big 15K race in down there. We don't have results for you quite yet, but we know that it's been taking place down there. And hats off to what had to have been an entire village of people coming together to get that venue back into shape. And a beautiful venue it's been all week long down at the Cross Country Center. In fact, you were down there, I guess, on Tuesday, either Monday or Tuesday, and called one of the races down there. Talk a little bit about the Bethel Cross Country Center.
Sure thing, boss. I got the privilege of calling my first Nordic race. It was a classic 1.5 kilometer sprint. It was really exciting to watch. As you said, it's a beautiful venue. I believe during the year it's a golf course. They don't have any snowmaking facilities, but they still had a lot of snow, and it was just absolutely picturesque, an Olympic quality venue. I got to see some really exciting Nordic racing. We had some very close finishes there with racers coming from behind. It's very different than an Alpine race where you get to see one racer at a time. You get to see, it's more like almost a skier or snowboard cross, of course, with all the jumping, and of course without all the crashing. Those racers really just put everything out there, and it's exciting to see just how hard they've worked and how much they want to take home the gold.
Well, now back to live action here. We've had a couple of racers come across the finish line. We want to announce their times. Kelly Carnop from Wisconsin-Madison in a 2:13.14. Good enough for 62nd position. Then it was Penn State's Rebecca Wong in a 2:18.43 in the 66th slot. Cornell University's Caitlin Wolcott down in 2:18.95. Good enough for 68. Whitman College's Anna Stebbins down in 2:15.24 for 64th. And now just across the line from the University of Minnesota Duluth with a time of 2:18.57. Good enough for 67th position. It's Andrea Drush. On course from St. Anselm College, it is now Kelsey Willett. She'll be followed by Clarkson University's Michaela Stebbins. Now into the lower third comes Kelsey Willett. Clarkson University's Michaela Stebbins. Now dropping in from the top, she'll be followed by St. Anselm's Tara Byrne. Mosenthal, Palak, Polshuk, Lamoureux, Park, Floden, Olstead, Forbes, Bloom, and Bisnair. Your top 10 here in the 2012 Ladies Alpine Slalom National Championship. Don't forget, we'll be back with more exciting ski racing action right here on the USCSA Radio Network. It all begins tomorrow morning at 9:45 as Boss Hogg and Alex Beatty bring you the coverage for the men's Alpine Slalom National Championship. 2 runs of exciting men's racing tomorrow right here on the Monday Morning Trail from the Barker Broadcast Center. If you can't make it out to Western Maine, make sure you make it to your computer and tune in at www.uscsa.com. Also the official website of the USCSA. And we invite you to come visit us and find out what we're all about. But it doesn't take much more than looking up, if you're here at Sunday River, to know what we're all about at the USCSA. That is championship racing, as Michaela Stebbins from Clarkson University crosses the line at 2:36.72. Tara Byrne from St. Anselm College, now on course wearing bib 76. She'll be followed by Hillary Daigle from Penn State University. And now at the top, it is University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill's Emily Kosmala. Tara Byrne now across the stripe from St. Anselm in a time of 2:15.10. That's good enough for 64th place for Byrne. Hillary Daigle, the Penn State Nittany Lion, now coming through the center section. But we have been eagerly awaiting the Dirty South, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill's Emily Kosmala. Now, earlier this morning, if you listen to the broadcast, you heard us ask what a Tar Heel was. And I am a Southerner, and I didn't know what a Tar Heel was. I thought it was some kind of nut, maybe. Well, that's like a Buckeye. You know, I didn't know what a Buckeye was either until somebody from Ohio said it was a nut. I said, yeah, I know some guys from Ohio, and that's exactly what it is. But we asked, we just had an open question as to what is a Tar Heel. We didn't know what a Tar Heel was, so during the break, Emily Kosmala from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, came up to the broadcast booth and explained to us exactly what a Tar Heel was. Meanwhile, crossing the stripe, Hillary Daigle from Penn State University, who's a Nittany Lion. I know what a lion is. I'm not sure what a Nittany Lion is. We'll have to find that out, too. But now hiking up, it looks like Kosmala missed a gate, but she is not going to let her stop that 2-run combined time. She will hike as far as it takes because that kid has got some guts, no doubt. Anyway, she explained to us that a Tar Heel was the name of folks in North Carolina who apparently during the Revolutionary War, or was it the Revolutionary War? They held their ground. They stuck their heels in the mud. Sticky heels. Tar heels. It's not a goat. It's not a nut. It's a guy who ain't going to move no matter what you throw in front of him, and that is Emily Kosmala in a nutshell, as Kosmala makes her way through the final 8 gates here, representing the Dirty South and the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Here is Emily Kosmala, And she finishes across the stripe into the corral. Kosmala, the Tar Heel. She almost got those heels stuck on gate number 31, just like a true Tar Heel. But she got him out of there, hiked back up, made the gate, and she successfully completes her ladies slalom championship in her first USCSA Nationals. So congratulations to Emily Kosmala from UNC Chapel Hill. We're glad to have her here with us at the USCSA Nationals. Hillary Coates from Syracuse University now across the stripe in a time of 2:16.01. Good enough for 67th position. Olivia Radicke from Wisconsin-Madison now on course, wearing bib 63, and she'll be followed by Penn State's Allison Kowalski. It's just like a plethora of education here in the Barker Broadcast Center today, isn't it, Alex?
Yeah, I'm learning things left and right, boss. I didn't know what a Buckeye was either until you announced that a couple seconds ago. So just a feast of education here and a feast of great ski racing at the USCSA National Championships.
No doubt, like a Pawpaw's Country buffet of fun. 8 gates to go for Olivia Radicke from Wisconsin-Madison. Into the final gate and across the stripe comes Radecki in a time of 2:21.85. Now it's Penn State's Allison Kowalski. She'll be followed by Lafayette College's Meg Del Cole. And as the sun just warms things up even further here on a gorgeous Friday afternoon in Newry, Maine, you've got to know that Brown University's Kaya Mosenthal is down at the Barker Base Lodge right now with a big smile on her face, just awaiting 3:30 this afternoon when we'll hand out the hardware at the daily awards ceremony. Of course, that takes place every afternoon right here at the Barker Base Lodge at the big USCSA Awards podium. And I think Kaya Mosenthal has been waiting an awful long time for 3:30 to come around today, Friday, all part of day 5 of the USCSA National Championships here from Sunday River.
Absolutely, boss. And you got to know it's all smiles in the Brown University camp. Of course, Kaya taking home the individual gold and the Brown team taking home the team gold as well. You got to believe a lot of happy ski racers from Rhode Island there just awaiting that award ceremony.
So we have a course hold right now as they make some repairs, let folks get back left to right here across the hill. Of course, Sunday River hosting some of the most beautiful recreational skiing in all of the Northeast, especially right now, as the temperatures are gorgeous, as are the skies. Plenty of snow here. I think they're 100% open at this mountain. And if you like to ski groomers, I don't know if there's a better spot to ski groomers than right here at Sunday River. Of course, plenty of wild terrain as well, if that's your poison, including a brand new glade far out west on the Jordan mountainside. They have thinned out a new glade that is lift service there, so you don't have to hike for it. You can be lazy like me and ride the lift up to the top and ski the trees all day long. And I've talked to some folks that have been over there and said it's absolutely wonderful. So come on down to Sunday River, folks. It is 100% open, operational, and fun here in Newry, Maine. And certainly our great hosts here at Sunday River and the Boyne family of mountains always making it just wonderful for us at the USCSA. We love to come back here each and every year. Jake Treadwell, the head of the race crew here at Sunday River, under the tutelage of the famous Bear, need we say more? And he has done a heck of a job all week long, giving us just fantastic race conditions on the Monday morning trail. Meg Del Cole now on course. And she's making her way down from the top third. It looks like she might have struggled there in the top part of the gate. In fact, she did, but she's back on course. Lafayette College's Meg Del Cole. She'll be followed by Elizabeth Pasquale from Penn State University.
You got to imagine those steeps are a little bit iced up, boss. Definitely some trouble there for these racers who are struggling to hold an edge. And it looks like Meg Del Cole has ran into some more trouble there right before that last pitch change. But she's back in the course, clearly wants to place here at Nationals. very prestigious for these racers, and she'll be excited to see her name on a finals list. Really exciting for Megdell Cole and all the ski racers in this beautiful race today.
Absolutely. Megdell Cole back on course. We love to see that fighting spirit that keeps them going. Megdell Cole showing it to us like many of the athletes do here in the USCSA on a regular basis. With 5 gates to go from Lafayette College, let's hear it for Megdell Cole as she crosses the stripe into the finish corral with a time of 3:07.42, but most importantly, a successful 2-run combo here for Megdell Cole from Lafayette. Now Penn State University's Elizabeth Pasquale. She's on course. She'll be followed by the United States Military Academy's Jennifer Parsons, bib number 103. I was speaking to one of the parents from the United States Military Academy during the break. He said lots of Sugarloaf ski racers in the United States Military Academy. We had an opportunity to watch the television show on Showtime, which broke into the Navy and the Army football programs at each of the schools. Kind of a behind-the-scenes look. We never see cameras inside the military academies, but they gave them access. And it's amazing to see these athletes, especially from the military academies, who are juggling the incredible requirements of being at a military academy, along with participating in a varsity sport. And hats off to all of these kids from the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force who do such a great job at balancing the requirements of the academies along with varsity sports, and we're glad they're with us here at the USCSA.
That's right, boss. I can't even imagine what it's like for these racers to balance racing, school, and being at a military academy. I can barely handle school and attempting to ski race, and these racers, of course, much faster than me, probably much smarter than me, and, of course, involved in, of course, a great military program at these fantastic institutions.
Penn State University's Elizabeth Pasquale across the stripe into 33.40. She'll be followed by Jennifer Parsons from Army. Now Army's Jennifer Parsons with 10 gates to go into the lower third. Up next, it's Lafayette College's Catherine Condit. Catherine Condit now on course into the top third. And the University of Washington's Madison McInnes in the start shack. And across the stripe, go Army from the United States Military Academy. It is Jennifer Parsons with a combined time of 2:34.45. Now Lafayette College's Catherine Condit through the middle section of the course into the lower third. Awaiting her second run in the start shack, it is the University of Washington's Madison McInnes. And now dropping in from the top, it is Madison McInnes. She'll be followed by her teammate, also from Washington, Erin Anderson. "92 racers to come down in the second run of this Ladies National Championship Alpine Slalom Final. And with 3 gates to go into the corral comes Lafayette's Catherine Condit. Now it's University of Washington's Madison McInnes on course, and Erin Anderson at the start shack awaiting run number 2. She'll be followed by Samantha Liddell, Ashley Murray, Grace Monks, Rebecca Scharf, Caroline Clayson, who is a fantastic ski racer. Clayson doing well in the women's giant slalom, but she had a tough run right at the top of the hill in run number 1, and it took her out of competition. She could have easily challenged for a national championship here today. So although she is starting way in the back of the pack here on the second run, it will be exciting to see her throw a run down late this afternoon on this Monday morning trail. Meanwhile, Madison McInnes from the University of Washington across the stripe in 105.10, a combined time of 2:25.50. That'll put McInnes in the 72nd position. On course, University of Washington's Erin Anderson. And Samantha Liddell from Lafayette awaits run number 2 from the top. Now through the halfway section into the lower third comes Erin Anderson. Samantha Liddell now dropped in at the top of the hill. Ashley Murray, United States Military Academy, awaits her run at the top. Don't forget tonight, folks, at 7 o'clock, the Big Air Bonanza, brought to you by the USCSA. All of our coaches, all of our athletes, all of their parents, relatives, and supporters, they're invited to the Big Air party we're having up here. Live music from Axis Armada. A big light show, and more importantly, the most incredible tricks you've ever seen on skis and snowboards, coming off of a 60-foot hit that looks like some kind of monster over there, a beast, some type of Yeti. And they're going to fly and huck right off that thing for your entertainment enjoyment tonight, because they don't care. They simply don't care. And that's what makes it great. They'll try anything. And you'll get to be the recipient of the fun tonight. All you got to do is show up here to Sunday River, 7 p.m., the Big Air Bonanza. The USCSA live rock and roll festivities with the Big Air competition. Food and fun for everybody. So we hope you'll join us tonight at 7 p.m. right here at the Parker Mountain Base Lodge. Meanwhile, Samantha Liddell from Lafayette College across the stripe in 1:23.70, a combined time of 2:47.37, good enough for 81st position. And now on course, wearing bib 106, it's Ashley Murray from the United States Military Academy, making her way into the lower third.
You were talking about the Big Air, boss. Those kids are absolutely insane. I would never try any of those tricks, but of course they can do it. It's really unbelievable to watch them take off in the air. You cannot believe that they're going to land a jump like that, and they just surprise you every time. It's unbelievable to watch, boss.
I can't wait. It's some of my most, it's just intense, and my favorite spectating sport, really, of all of it, is to watch these kids throw it, and they throw it like they are not scared. Or as they would say in Maine, they ain't scared. Across the stripe now, it's Ashley Murray from the United States Military Academy. Go Army. She crosses in 2:49.30, good enough for 82nd position. Grace Monks from Cornell now makes her way into the final 15 gates. She'll be followed by Lafayette College's Rebecca Scharf. And then it's Sierra Nevada College's Caroline Clayson. We look forward to her run late here in the afternoon, as it is all dark in the bottom half of the Monday morning run, just about all dark in the top half as a result of the shadows, and the sun sneaking now to the west behind the mountain will definitely change the conditions here on the Monday morning trail as Grace Monks crosses the stripe in 2:36.76. Now Rebecca Scharf from Lafayette College on course, coming through the halfway mark. And Sierra Nevada College's Caroline Clayson, bib 52. Clayson having a tough first run here earlier this morning. She finished third 2 days ago in the women's giant slalom. So she is a super fast ski racer. But she had a tough time here in run number one. Just glad to be back for run number two. But you will be entertained by Caroline Clayson just moments away.
That's right, boss. She's fourth from the bottom right now. It's safe to say she will not be after her run. Look at her. She's already on course, making some great time. She's really moving fast out there.
Across the stripe comes Rebecca Scharf from Lafayette. And now it's Caroline Clayson from Sierra Nevada College. Clayson through the top third into the middle section. This is not a fresh course, Alex. It has been beat up and chewed up by 100 racers so far, but Clayson doesn't care. Clayson's going to show it off right here. Here comes Caroline Clayson from Sierra Nevada College. She's past the halfway mark. Into the lower third comes Clayson. Clayson is skiing fast. Late there on the gate, but recovers. Lots of core strength from Caroline Clayson. Watch her ski. Here comes Caroline Clayson. 5 gates to go for Clayson. Now Clayson into the final pinch. She punches out and across the stripe, it's Caroline Clayson in the 17th fastest run of the second session with a 54.58. So a combined time of 2:22.65 for Clayson. Only good enough for 72nd position, but she had such a rough first run that it was really hard for her to come back. But always fun to see the spirit and fire of these Sierra Nevada College competitors, as Caroline Clayson finishing third in the giant slalom 2 days ago and now has completed her run here for the women's slalom.
And also having a very tough first run was Morgan Duffy out of University of Washington. She's sitting atop the Washington depth chart. Looks like she had a fall in that first run, but she's making up for it now with a much more impressive second run, boss.
And across the stripe from the University of Washington, it's Morgan Duffy. Duffy with a good time in the second run, 59.94, 43rd fastest in run number 2. That'll give her a combined time of 2:28.57, good enough for 75th position. Now it is Alexandra Lykin, the Sugar Loafer, currently competing for the United States Military Academy. Always good to see her, folks, in the stands. I got to talk to Dad earlier today. We go back to the old Sugarloaf days. Some of the times we'll talk about. You know what happens at Sugarloaf stays at Sugarloaf, right? You knew that. Alexandra Lykin from the Military Academy. Now crossing the finish line in a 1:15.55. So a good national championship for Alexandra Lykin. University of Minnesota Duluth's Kelsey Foch on course wearing bib 62. And this is our last racer of the day. No, we're going to have a provisional start from Caitlin Robinson. It looks like no. That's it. Our last racer now on course. It's Kelsey Foch from the University of Minnesota Duluth. Making her way through the center section. The light comes back out once again. Just wait 5 more minutes. It'll change. Into the lower third comes Kelsey Foch from Minnesota Duluth, our final racer here of 92 in the second run of the women's slalom. Three gates to go for Foch. Let's hear it for Kelsey Foch from the University of Minnesota Duluth, our final racer here in the 2012 USCSA Women's National Alpine Slalom Championship. A great day of ski racing once again. Boy, it sounds like a broken record here, but it's true. Conditions absolutely fantastic. Although we got to a shaky start this morning, we were a little concerned. Just like that, things just magically came together. We were just a half hour late on the start of run 1. Got back on the time clock for run 2. And again, the end to an absolutely epic day of ski racing as we crown a national champion here today in the women's slalom. All of the love goes to Kaya Mosenthal from Brown University. And just about 40 minutes from now at 3:30, during the awards ceremony here at the awards platform on Barker Mountain, we will give out the hardware. And Kaya Brown has waited a long time for what she's about to put around her neck today as she wins the ladies' 2012 USCSA National Championship. Let's run down your top 15. In 15th place from St. Anselm College, it's Monica Renente. In 14th from the University of Colorado, Kayla Weber. 13th belongs to Emma LeBlanc from Brown University. In 12th, her teammate, also from Brown, Maria Mastanduno. In 11th place from Rocky Mountain College, Mimi Palavara. Rounding out your top 10 from the University of British Columbia, it's Samantha Bisnair in 10th. In 9th, Shannon Bloom from the University of Massachusetts. 8th place belongs to Caitlin Forbes from St. Anselm College. 7th place, St. Olaf's Katie Olvstead. In 6th place, it's Rocky Mountain's Issa Floden. Now your top 5 from University of Connecticut. In 5th, Brigitte Park. In 4th place, Sierra Nevada College's Emily Lamoureux. And your podium in the 3rd position from the University of Nevada at Reno, it's Nicole Polshuk. In 2nd place, your runner-up from Sierra Nevada College, Taya Palick. And your 2012 USCSA Women's Alpine Slalom National Champion from Brown University, the day belongs to Kaya Mosenthal.
And a big congratulations to her, boss, and her team. Brown, of course, finishing first as well. I've got the team results here. I can read them off. In 10th place, University of Wisconsin-Madison. 9th place, University of Connecticut. In 8th place is British Columbia. 7th place, St. Olaf. In 6th is Syracuse. 5th place goes to Clarkson. 4th place to St. Anselm. 3rd place, Rocky Mountain College getting the bronze. And in 2nd, Sierra Nevada, and of course, Brown sitting in first by a mere 2-second differential, boss.
So the Brownies take the cake today here at Sunday River on Friday. One more day of competition. All fires up tomorrow morning here on the USCSA Radio Network. We'll begin at 9:15 in the morning for live coverage of the men's Alpine Slalom first run. They'll fire down this hill at 9:30 sharp, and we will crown a national championship later on tomorrow afternoon after the second run has been completed. We'll also see the women's Nordic 3x5K relay down at the Bethel Nordic Ski Center. So if you want to check out some great cross-country racing, make your way down to the cross-country venue tomorrow morning starting at 9:30. Also, half-pipe competition in snowboard begins at 10:45, and the skier half-pipe competition begins at 11:15 right here at Barker Mountain. And so lots of stuff on the plate for you tomorrow. Don't forget, tonight at 7 o'clock, it is the big USCSA Big Air Bonanza. All fires up at 7 o'clock this evening. We hope you'll join us for that. A great day of ski racing here from Sunday River under blue skies and warm temperatures. We couldn't have asked for more. Alex, it doesn't get any better than this, does it?
Absolutely not, boss. And, you know, it's going to be hard for the men tomorrow in the slalom to live up to the excitement, the precedent that's been set. The bar is extremely high for the men tomorrow, so we're hoping to see some exciting action from them, boss.
Come hang out with us on the USCSA Radio Network. Live coverage begins at 9:15 tomorrow morning. Alex Beatty and Boss Hogg will be back here. Same bat time, same bat channel. We hope you'll join us. The 2012 USCSA National Championships are brought to you in part by Patagonia. Their mission to build the best product, cause no unnecessary harm, and to use business to inspire and implement solutions to the environmental crisis. Learn more at Patagonia.com. Patagonia, proud supporters of the USCSA. And by Reliable Racing. Whether it's Alpine and Nordic ski racing apparel and equipment, hill and event supplies, sports timing equipment, or hard-to-find race gear, Reliable Racing is your one-stop shop. Check them out on the web at ReliableRacing.com. Today's USCSA radio broadcast brought to you by Yeti Apparel. When you're facing truly abominable weather, the Yeti has you covered. Visit them at YetiApparel.com. Yeti, proud supporters of the USCSA and Boss Hogg's Haircut. And by Hurricane Racing. When it's custom Team Alpine, Nordic, or cycling race apparel you see, Hurricane Racing delivers. Demand the very best in custom printed ski suits, jackets, pants, and race apparel. Demand Hurricane Racing at HurricaneRacing.com, the official sponsor of the 2012 USCSA National Championships. That's going to do it today from the base of Barker Mountain here in beautiful Newry, Maine. It's the Sunday River Ski Resort and the 2012 USCSA National Championships. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in on the USCSA Radio Network. Join us tomorrow at 9:15 in the morning as we'll be back right here with men's slalom action. On behalf of Alex Beatty, this is Boss Hogg saying so long, everybody.